How and in what form will this data be obtained? The big question is not obtaining data. How the data will obtain. It took the FDA nearly 10 years to come up with rules on food traceability, and everyone knows that change is not easy. For example, a seafood producer is expected to keep certain records on a regular basis, and when FDA officials want to see any data, it must provide it within 24 hours. But for now, the most important question that the aquaculture industry needs to answer is how to obtain these records for every product that comes to our plate. This law is part of the Food Safety Modernization Act, which was signed in 2011 to reform food safety laws in the United States. Criticized for its delay, the rule authorized mandatory recalls to the FDA and expanded access to food safety records. It also instructed the FDA to identify high-risk foods and the records manufacturers must keep. Despite all these authorizations, there was no set of guidelines published by the FDA, and in the light of the lawsuits, the FDA will publish these guidelines until November 7, 2022, and companies working in the seafood industry will be obliged to comply with these rules within 2 years after the emergence of the rules. Spinach, peanut butter, and eggs top that list, and when the FDA runs its risk ranking model, seafood is on the list. All finfish, crustaceans and mollusks from aquaculture or hunting, with the exception of catfish, are included in this list. There are also companies that are already investing in digitalization and tracking of food for food safety. But digitization is, as expected, costly and requires lots of hard and software, including software licenses, cables, scanners and printers. While large-scale companies have a high chance of financing this and recovering this investment on a schedule they set themselves, it is thought that small-scale producers will face the main problem and access problem. It is also necessary to consider how small and medium-sized businesses and family businesses that already operate with certain profit margins will make this investment, which is necessary to provide the data requested by the FDA in a sustainable manner.